Morning, everybody. I thought I'd make a little video, leave a little note, some notes while I sit here smoking my breakfast. I gotta be at work at the day job in about an hour. Gotta be kind of quiet because the roommates are sleeping. Um, I haven't made very many videos lately because I haven't had much of anything to report, and my thoughts have been dark and therefore mostly not useful for sharing purposes. The medications related to the heart failure are just fucking me up. They're making me really depressed um, and tired. Sleeping odd times a day. But I did want to check in and let you kids know I'm still alive and well enough. It definitely feels like I am much closer to the end than the beginning. My heart hasn't suddenly stopped more than twice. It does what it did in the hospital. It skips a beat. Like it literally, there's a wrenching and then it comes back online. Like I can feel it. And it's creepy. It's way too quick to call it painful. I mean, it would be, but it happens too quick. Like even a stabbing pain, a stab requires emotion. And even that much of a pain. And of course, I'm happy about it. I look forward to it, regardless of depression. The massive heart attack that will kill me is what I look forward to. I mean, I'm basically done here. It's all over, but the the shouting, of course, I could do a lot of shouting, as anyone who knows me knows. I'm only 52. There's room for a lot of shouting there, unfortunately. What's weird is that at the hospital they have this thing called a life vest that I gather I would wear it like not unlike a bulletproof vest, like an armor vest. Only it's a little bit like a pacemaker. Also, it detects when this heart skipping a beat or dropping a beat event happens and gives me a shock, like it does what the paddles do in the scene in the movies where they try to shock somebody back to life. It's the way it was explained to me, and they were like, "Would you be interested in that?" Now, I don't know why they asked me whether I'm interested, because like, how often do they give you a choice about medical options? They're like, here's what we can do. Do you want us to do it? And you are like, yes, because there isn't another answer usually allowed. But they asked me whether I was interested in the Life Fest, and I was like, fuck no. Like, why would I want to continue or extend this? Like, and then they insisted a psychiatrist talk to me as if it isn't clear to anyone with a fucking brain why no one with a fucking brain would embrace life without question or reservations. Like, who lives there anymore? Who lives there anymore? Out here in the real world, I would like to think most of the people I know are smart enough to be ambivalent about life itself. Like, duh, who doesn't wonder whether maybe it was a bad idea to get dragged in here covered with blood and screaming? Like, generally things that require getting dragged in covered with blood and screaming are negative, and I'm not sure birth should be accepted from that general observation. Why would it be? But what do I know? It's actually what prompted me to make this video was thinking about how when I was young, the idea that the old had wisdom seemed kind of true. Like, there was a middle-aged generation that were the hippies, and then the yuppies. They seemed smart, failed, but smart. That generation, my parents' generation. I guess I'm at the tail end of what they now call Gen X, at being 52 now. My age, I'm 52. The wise people I meet are young people. The wise people I meet are a third of my age. The people I meet who have brains and understanding and insight and anything like what I would call a future that looks bright personally, they're they're all like half my age. Or, 52, 26. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, anyone under 30, but really the median age of smart fucking people I meet these days is like about 20, ranges down to 16, ranges up to 26. About like, those are the people here I'm happy to see because people my age are engaged in denial in so many ways. That it's just alienating to even try to be among and around them. I mean, I don't have to tell you, because whether or not you're my age, you know that. Well, actually, no, maybe I do, because the people who are my age who seem to be well adjusted, doing well in life, oh, they still have stuff. They still got a job. They still got a nice place to live. Like they haven't fallen off the train yet. The American train, the American experiment. They haven't fallen off the edge of that yet. So they're committed to subterfuge and denial, I guess. They get real mad when you want to disagree with them about it. I'll tell you that. Like when I'm like, I'm 52, like the world looks shitty. It doesn't seem to have a future. I've always been depressed. Now I'm just lonely because I don't have friends or family anymore. And I'm supposed to slowly decline while the world crumbles and be happy about that. Like, I'll do it. Yeah, yeah, I'll do it. I mean, fuck. It's the only game in town. I'm gonna play it. It's really weird. It's really weird how middle-aged people seem to want to insist, to require that you be other than ambitious when it comes to things like suicide. Like anybody sensible feels real bad on that level, like existentially, all the time. You got to take pills to keep it down. And it's clearly true of those middle-aged people too. They're just in denial and they won't discuss it, and we're all falling apart. I mean, especially since COVID, it seems even more evident. Young people, you expect to be falling apart in their lives at the edges. Fails and starts. Anyone under the age of 30, that's what we've always expected, no matter what our age is. But the adults being in a similar state of disarray and failure, I see a lot of people basically around my age who are broken and failed. I mean, I'm broken and failed as a man in this life, but I'm still struggling on the pin. I meet people, I see people that they've given up struggling on the pin, but they won't call it depression or admit their lives are over, halfway over, because they're a fuck up or a loser and they now know it. Like that's, yeah, welcome to life. That's what middle age does to you. And I'll tell you this, if you're feeling like a fuck up or a loser when you're 50, oh, that's going to take you no matter what kind of success you have. That's why there's an entire class of movies and novels that are about 50-year-old guys sitting at a desk in the middle of the kingdom and muttering to themselves about how lonely they are. Because nothing fixes that existential crisis. You can't really address that. You can make the world a better place. And that's why. So that at least you got the props and the perks once you get far enough to know you never get anywhere. But I mean, it used to be like that. That should be common wisdom, what I just said. All of what I just said. Anyone I know who's 20 years old would be nodding along like it's a tune they've heard. Anyone I know who's 50 would be yelling at me by now and telling me to quit being a piece of shit who's just negative and dark and pulls people down and hates everyone. Like, that is an inversion. That is an inversion of like, that there is right now a tremendous generation gap between the young and the older. Like, that that's a little weird to me. It seems mostly technology based, but it's not. I mean, the lives and souls of men and women chase the technology. So, uh, so like the older people, the people my age, seem to have figured out that part of the problem is they don't understand the phones and stuff. Uh, like they think that you younger people, your entire generation, has a completely different mindset. Uh, because these newfangled gadgets, I don't know how to run this remote control. Why is it even cordless? I yeah, yeah, guys, it's it's a little deeper than that. You're that chasm between you and your kids. Uh, if you even know who your kids are, hey, is that a clue as to the problem? How complex the question about who your kids are and where they are and your relationship with them, how fraught and complex that is for everyone now? Huh? Huh? Is that no? We're not supposed to discuss that. That's right. Don't say bad things. Don't say bad things. Well, anyway, oh look, I managed to rant and say smart things and witty things to you. I know that this is useful and entertaining to I think I think four of you now, and that's more friends than I have in the real world. So thanks a lot for paying attention. Um, Mainly checked in to say, yeah, I've been busy, and I've been posting capsule movie reviews on Twitter instead of talking about movies here. Um, I've been making those reading videos with the camera blacked out. I'm sort of practicing for professional recording as a reading as a voice actor who reads as a narrator. Uh, it's also for a couple of specific people like Red, misreading too. And I'm not reading to myself at all now, and that seems unhealthy given how much I've read in my preceding life. So it's like the movies with the movie reviews. I think it's good for my health. If the only way I can make myself read is to record myself reading out loud, then I better do it. Making those cute little videos of the backyard, actually, because I've been told that as the fall progresses, the foliage back there is going to get crazy gorgeous and psychedelic level gorgeous, which you usually only hear about the leaves in Vermont. Endlessly, if you're in Massachusetts, you hear about the leaves in Vermont. So I thought I'd post little videos of the leaves changing every day. I'm trying to remember to do it every day. Walk out there and make a little video. It's a gorgeous yard too. There's that swing. There's a twee little bench up amongst the trees that I haven't even posted a video of yet. And Pyewacket playing fetch. Once I get the house a little bit more in order, you'll see a little bit more of an actual environment. Yeah, it's not as bleak as it looks. Yeah, thanks for paying attention. These videos are going to come slower for a while, but like I said, I'm going to catch up. Give me a minute, I'm going to catch up. Or fall over dead. Either way.